talk about our showbiz in Cameroon, where we give to you artists like Meshi. We talk about Rinyu. Yes, just of recent, Meshi goes online to express her disappointments and her dissatisfaction and the way she was snubbed by some female artists in Cameroon. And she says that to her, this was not the best way to respond to a sister who just simply wanted a collabo. She gives us names of some artists, especially the female artists, that gave her a snub when it came to her collabo suggestion. And she gave us names like Daphne. She gave us names like Kameni. She talked about Nabila, talked about Sandrine Nanga, talked about Rinyu, and most of all, talked about Mr. Liu. To Meshi, she had a lot of dreams and she has had ambitions to have collabo with female artists like Daphne, like Kameni, like Nabila, and not forgetting Sandrine Nanga. And she sent her request and her information across these artists, asking for a collabo with her, where she was highly snubbed and she was not really appreciating that act. And she says that Cameroonian female artists and interviews by Norway-based Cameroonian host MC Chillen, Meshi was asked why her recently released album titled For My Hand does not have collaborations with Cameroon female artists. She outspoke herself and slighted them and says that some of the artists that she reached out were Daphne, Kameni, Nabila, Rinyu, and Sandrine Nanga, as she stated. And she says that I really wanted to work with many female artists as possible, so I contacted them, but all of them gave me excuses. Daphne showed me interest at first, but later she started turning me around. Kameni said I will see. Nabila said she will ask her team and never got back to me. She also mentioned Mr. Leo, who jokingly charged her 5 million and asked her to send the song. She forwarded the song, but the singer never replied her. Meshi felt more of her team to confirm whether they are okay with the song or not, and she says that she was actually really disappointed when she got to Rinyu, who wanted her so badly with her on that song. And Rinyu said, you have to get to my team, you get the song across to my team, they are going to confirm whether the song is okay or not, and she's going to drop her voice per the reaction from her team, which she never got any feedback from them. She says that the lone artist on the project, Sandrine Nanga, was the only artist, the only female artist who embraced the project and participated in it. And not long ago this morning, Meshi has today apologized to Rinyu and the other artists she mentioned, and her words are, to err is human and to forgive is divine. That interview was not a stunt. I didn't plan to hurt anyone or put anyone's career in a mess. I'm very sorry. That was a private conversation. That should have stayed private. But nevertheless, I am so disappointed with most of our female artists and in general our artists in Cameroon. That shows that Cameroon, when it comes to the entertainment industry, we are not united enough. Now let's talk about Stanley Enow and his die-hard fan, where not long ago this lady comes online to post a picture and says that I am a virgin and I have been keeping my virginity just for Stanley Enow, and I made up my mind that no man is actually going to see my nakedness if not Stanley Enow. This lady says that for a while I've been admiring this guy almost all my life, and to be frank with you, I am a virgin and I am never going to give it to anyone if not Stanley Enow. Well, everyone was shocked online, and while it's still trending, we are still getting and waiting if we are actually going to have a feedback from Stanley Enow, who is going to react or give an opinion about this die-hard fan who says that she's a virgin and has been keeping herself just for Stanley Enow. Well, maybe she has been keeping herself for all these years without Stanley knowing that he had such a die-hard fan and a woman somewhere waiting for him with so much desperation and ready to give out her virginity just to Stanley Enow. And her words are, I'm confessing to Stanley Enow saying that I love you to the moon and I am not coming back. This shows that this love is actually untouchable, and this lady has been keeping this, has been nursing this for years upon years, and now she decides to come online to express her undying love for Stanley Enow. Wow. Indeed, we can say that the guy is actually a superstar and a very cute one at that. Decided to change his dress code, have a new hairdo now. And I guess this is driving a lot of women crazy out there. And we know about fame when it comes to Stanley Enow. And I guess this lady could not help it any longer than to express her love and exactly how she feels. Let's talk about ASKIA and her husband QILLA. Not long ago, we have been talking about ASKIA, her marriage saga. At one point, they were actually at loggerheads fighting each other on Facebook, on Instagram, and everywhere on social media, where ASKIA said that her husband body shames her. And even if everyone has to give up on her, definitely not her husband. Well, everyone has been feeling bad, thinking that maybe the marriage or the wedding is over. They have a beautiful baby with the name NAIROBI. And for a while, we've not heard about QILLA, we've not heard about ASKIA. But they were spotted together mourning ASKIA's father, where it was a sign that these two are actually slowly getting back together. And not long ago, ASKIA goes online to post pictures of her husband QILLA, having quality time together with their baby NAIROBI. And I guess this is a clear indication that these two are actually getting back together. If not, they are already back together and have settled their differences. Well, while some fans are actually really happy about their reconciliations, others are not happy and saying that they thought these two were actually away from each other. They thought actually they were going to expect a divorce paper signed somewhere. But to their greatest surprise, ASKIA unveils these pictures of her beautiful baby, and QILLA online having quality time together. Indeed, family is gold, and sometimes no matter what happens, the only people you can turn to actually are just family. Let's talk about the trending Nigerian award-winning rapper ABAGA, who is attesting to the fact that JOVI stands as the most popular artist in Cameroon when it comes to the rap music, and says that it is all indicated in his brand, the Mboko Gang, who has never ceased to support JOVI, and he has gone on a while to actually research about JOVI and his fan base, and he has actually discovered that JOVI has a very strong fan base, not only in Cameroon but in Africa, and says that to him JOVI is the best rapper in Africa and in Cameroon. Well, this is causing a lot of controversy online, while others are saying that they actually cannot understand why JOVI has not blown as much as he was supposed to, because he has one of the best lyrics anyone can think of and has the best rap team that is called the Mboko Gang. But till date, JOVI has decided, or maybe fate is just not working on the guy, to get on higher platforms just like Stanley Enow. But nevertheless, it's never going to stop the fact that JOVI stands as the most outstanding rapper in Cameroon, in Africa, with the highest and the most strongest fan base. And the name of his fan base is the Mboko Gang. We have t-shirts, we have videos, we have so many things, caps, we have pullovers, we have a lot of dresses. When it comes to the Mboko Gang, we have a cap actually. In fact, we have a unique dress code when it comes to JOVI's brand. That is to show that the guy actually knows exactly what he's doing, and his fans, they are so die-hard when it comes to JOVI and his music, and they are never intending to leave his side, not even for once. And despite the fact that he has had a lot of setbacks, they have decided to stand by JOVI. Now, let's talk about Ndedi Eyango, yes, who not long ago actually is resigning, not from music, but intentionally resigns from being the president of the music artistic industry when it comes to Cameroon. And he gives his reasons why. Daddy, we know about when it comes to music and all those old music that we used to enjoy, this is one of the most outstanding icons when it comes to those musics. And he says that I've been president of SONACAM for a very long time, and SONACAM is abbreviated and has a full meaning of Cameroon Music Arts Corporation. And Ndedi Eyango tendered a resignation letter on the 24th of May to SONACAM. The reason for his resignation is personal, he says. In December 12, 2020, he stated, "My new commitments may require a lot from me, and concentration and stability, and prevent me from being the and prevents me from a lot of activities, and I have to be sufficiently available and also efficient for SONACAM. However, he says, I cannot betray the artistic family or the Cameroonian people because we all remain indebted to history. The Music and the Arts Corporation in Cameroon has always been marred by poor governance and misappropriation of funds. So I am saying that Eyango, I am resigning as president of SONACAM, and I have my reasons which are personal, and I'm not ready to share it with anyone out there. Well, we'll be right back after the break to get into our international page. Enough of national. Stay with us.